Hello guys, so this is Kris Fogg and I'm here with another YouTube video, but this time not a cover. I've decided that I'm going to do a Q&A session. I get asked a lot of questions a lot of times, believe it or not, and some of them are fairly obvious, other ones you guys have sent in. You've messaged me, I've even got a few Snapchat questions, so I'm going to get through them, but let's get straight onto it. I woke up this morning with a horrible cold, so I look fucking dreadful. But we're going to do it. I said that I was going to release it today. So I'm going to do, I've just actually started recording it and then it stopped recording. So I'm going to go through this question quite fast, but I'm going to get to the main bit. The one question I get asked all the time is, why am I not in a band? Right, well, I was originally in a band. But I got asked to leave that band after doing one gig with them. I got really drunk because at the time I was living with my ex-fiancée and our relationship was going completely to shit. I've been drinking all day and I got naked on stage and started hitting the cymbal with my penis. So that band was short-lived. After that I joined a few other bands, and just as we started to get good, the drummer left, and then the guitarist left, and we'd replace him, and then someone else left, and it was like, fuck, man. Like, we got to a point where we were actually quite good, and we were probably ready to start gigging, and then people started leaving, and it was just a fucking ball ache, and I got a headache, and I was just like, fuck, is this worth it? And then me and my ex, we split up, and it was a really bad split up. It was a really bad breakup, and I started taking drugs quite a lot. I was taking drugs 6 days out of 7. The only reason I wasn't doing it for 7 was because I'd just fucking pass out eventually and have to sleep. But I was quite a mess, and I had a dream one night, and I was just by myself, and I was singing songs that I knew to a crowd of people. So I got up the next day and I was like, I think I'm gonna try and book myself one gig, and I'm gonna just try and do this cover thing, and then maybe there'll be people in the audience that want to start a band or want to get together and we can start jamming and we can do it like that. So the solo stuff actually only started as it's supposed to be a short period thing, but it didn't end up like that. 6 years on, I'm still doing it. The reason that I still do it and I'm not avidly looking for a band, a lot of people seem to think that I don't put myself out there, but I am, man. Like, if there was people that are serious and dedicated enough and really, really want to fucking get down and start a good band, I'd be on that shit. I would completely be all over it. And it's not that I don't want to be in a band, it's that I think, because I've done this for so long now, that I don't just want to be in a band just a fuck around. I want to be in a band to entertain people, to fucking go on and put on a wicked show. That's why I want to be on stage. I don't want to just be on stage as like a I don't know, just like a fuck around band. I still do it now, and it's amazing, man. I love getting on stage, and I love the opportunities that have been coming my way. The past year has been absolutely mind-blowing, and I don't think people can get their heads around that one person doing other people's songs gets offered these opportunities. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't quite understand why I get these opportunities either, but I am extremely grateful for them, and like, I don't ever take anything for fucking granted. Every time I get on stage and I pick up that fucking microphone, it's go time, and my sole purpose of being on that stage is to warm up the crowd. I've never, even though I've been doing it 6 years, I've never ever asked for a headline slot. The headline slots that I have done is either been booked that way, they want me to do it, or through dropouts and stuff, I've just climbed my way up. I've never demanded to be headline. Oh, I've been doing it for 6 years. I've never done that. a lot of the times that you'll see me, I'm the first act on, and that's because I know my purpose on stage. I'm not there to fucking put on a Wembley Arena style performance and fucking everyone go, well, that's peaked, we might as well fuck off now, we're not going to watch the last band. I know my purpose to be on stage is to warm up a crowd, and that's what I hope to do well, and I hope that I do warm you guys up, and I hope by the time I come off stage you're fucking pumped and you're ready for the next band, and then by the time it gets to the headliners, you're so fucking ready to go that when the time they fucking hit that first chord, you're like, you're giving it all you've got for them. I understand my role, and I think there's some people out there that think that I'm better, or I think that I should have a better spot or anything. Not at all, man. That couldn't be further from the truth. If you book me to open the show, I'll open the show, but I will still put on all the energy, and I'll give it all the energy that I've got, and I'm not just going to tone it down because I'm the first act on, and you shouldn't try and steal people's thunder. I just go on and try and put on a good show. So I'm not in a band, not because I don't want to be, but because it's just never come my way. I'm really sorry, I've got a blow my nose. Fucking full of a cold. But yeah, I know my place, and I honestly, for every promoter that's booked me, or booked me with a big band, or bands have asked to play with me, like, from the bottom of my heart, it means a fucking lot. And because of you guys, I know I don't want to go fucking soppy or anything, but because of you guys giving me the opportunity to get on stage and perform and get to play with these big bands, when my son's born, I can look him in the eyes and tell him that his dad he's not always been a fuck up. He has done some things of worth, and that's all I want. I want to be able to look my kid in the eyes when he's fucking 10 years old and he knows what his dad does, but he's proud. You know, I grew up, and I've not had a lot of people be proud of me because I've not given them reason to be proud of me. I've always been a bit of a fucking idiot. So with this, you know, the covers thing, some people love it and some people hate it. I understand why. If you don't like what I do, I completely fucking understand why, and I want to make that. I want to cement it now. I get it. I get why people go, you know, we spent fucking hundreds of thousands of pounds on gear, and we lug them up and down the country, and then we've got this cunt that comes down with his laptop and just goes on. I understand why some people don't like me, and I get it. I really do get it. In music, you're not going to be loved by everybody. You're always going to have your fair share of people that look at you and go, what the fuck is that? And a perfect example of someone that gets that is the guys that I'm playing with at the end of this month at the Alma, June 24th at the Alma. Playing with a band called Cabin Boy Jump Ship, and they get that a lot. I see it all over the internet, that they get a fucking shed load of hate, man. They get a fuckload of hate, but they're still about. They don't let hate stop them. In fact, I would go on board and say that it probably drives them. And that's what it should be. I get a little bit upset sometimes when people obviously diss what I do. It was fixed. When people diss what I do, obviously I'm bound to get upset, but it never stops me. I go back home, I dust myself off, and I get ready for the next gig, and that's what I'll always do. So I hope you guys, that gives you a little bit of understanding why I do it. I hope you now know that I don't do it to as in like a gimmick. I did it just to start things off and get the ball rolling. And if you actually want to see something that is really embarrassing, I could have had it taken down, but I haven't. If you search Kris Fogg live on YouTube, there's an hour and a bit set from, I did a gig in Ducey Bridge in Manchester, and this was when I was really bad. I was like, I had a girlfriend at the time that would drive me to Manchester from Bolton at 3 a.m. so I could go and get some ketamine. Well, I took 2 grams of MDMA that night, and I went on stage. And what you can watch is a guy that is terrible. It is awful. I am embarrassed and I'm ashamed of it, but I've kept it up there for a reason, because I can only watch a song because it really does make me cringe, but I watch that, and then I watch performances from today, and I'm proud of where I've come from. I'm proud of how I've stopped doing that shit, and I'm now a better person. Do I still like to party? Of course I do. But you've got to understand that back then I was doing it all the time, and that was the kind of show that you would book. So now I like to think that it's a lot more entertaining for the right reasons. So I got a few questions that I'm going to go through, and first one is, which bands should you guys look to go and listen to on the UK scene at the moment? The UK scene at the moment is fucking amazing. It is absolutely insane. There are so many good bands out there that it would probably take me about half an hour to name them all. It's alright. But I'm going to name you a few. We'll start off Cabin Boy Jumping Shit that I've just talked about. Them guys are really, really good. Synthcore. I'll be honest, I like the old EP that we released. I'm all over that shit. I love that EP. The new EP they've aged. You can tell that they've grown up. But for me, it just doesn't have. For me, the meaty bits that their original EP does. But yeah, you should still go fucking check that out. It's just been released and it's really, really good. Second band is the guys in On Hollow Ground. My mind went blank then. On Hollow Ground. So On Hollow Ground are a tech metal band from Melton Mulberry, if I'm correct. And these guys fucking bring it. I've seen them now 4 times, and every single time they blow me away. They're fucking amazing lads. Really, really nice guys to get on with, and their music fucking hits, man. Really, really good. There's a group of kids. Now, I can't push this enough for you guys. There's a band out there called Grow a Beard, right? And these guys are fucking young. Now, their drummer is 40 years old, and I saw them when they first started out, and they'll admit it, they were terrible. They were awful. For some reason, they just sort of, I don't know, they just had not very good attitudes toward the business, but now, they're probably one of my favourite bands out there. I've got the Stand and Fight EP on my computer, and I listen to that shit all the time. They've got a new EP coming out, and they are really good. Like, for a group of young teenage lads, like, they're gonna fucking go places. They've got the ability to go places. I've got another of my friends' bands that have just released a new album, I think last weekend. They're called Twisted Illusion. I actually went to uni for a short period of time with the guitarist, a guy called Matt. And before the album came out, he actually sent me a few of the tracks over. I couldn't sleep one night. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning. He was up as well, and he was like, listen to this, listen to this. And now, I'm not a huge fan of that sort of rock metal. I never have been. But there's so much going on that album that you can hear the influences come out. It's heavily influenced by Dio, by Rush. Like, the list is endless with these guys, and it's not just your sort of like classic rock, heavy metal album. Like, there's a fucking lot going on in there, and you should definitely check that out. I'm going to come up with a couple more, and then I'll come off this question, because I could go for hours. One that probably doesn't need any promoting, but guys that I've played with twice, and it was an honour to play with them both times. Carcer City. I was listening to Carcer City with the first, the second, I think it's the second EP that they brought out, second EP album. And then I got booked to play with them down in Workington, and it was fucking amazing. They have got energy for days, absolute fucking energy. And Patrick, the guy, the screamer, his voice fucking rips through you like a knife to skin. It is fucking amazing. So you guys have probably heard of them already, but you should definitely go check them out. Loads of bands that I love playing with, man. There's a band called Oaths, right? And I don't quite know how to describe these fuckers because they are mental. I've got energy on stage, but they make me look like I'm an old age pensioner sat at the window looking at the birds. They are fucking energetic. They are a post-hardcore metalcore band from Manchester. And holy shit, man, they've just swapped vocalists. And it took me a bit of a while to get with this new vocalist because I really like the old one and I love their old EP. But I actually played with them last weekend. And I was stood there with my mouth open all night. Insert joke here. I was sat with my fucking mouth wide open because they are fucking amazing. They are so good. So go check out Oaths. They have got a couple of things still on YouTube. If you type in Oaths Live or Oaths Band Live, I think you can find it. There is a song on a playlist called Smoke and Whiskey. Now it's not been released yet as an official track, but I have it under good authority that song has made it to their new EP. And that is my favourite song that they have ever written and performed live. It is fucking amazing, and I'm so glad that they've kept it around because it is a banger. And breathe. Now I usually breathe from my nose, so I'm really fucking nasally today. So I do apologise. Someone asked, what are my influences? I have a lot of influences. I listen to a lot of different genres of music. I don't just listen to metal. One person once said to me that I only listen to metalcore, which is absolutely, it could be further from the truth. I listen to, I love country music. There's a guy called Hunter Hayes who I'm not gay, but he is the sexiest motherfucker I have ever seen in my entire life. He is beautiful. He has the perfect cheekbones, and his music is just so uplifting, absolutely amazing. I love classical music. I listen to David Garrett, who is a rock composer. He's fucking amazing. And then obviously I listen to, everyone knows that I'm naming my son Ollie after Ollie Sykes from Brim of the Horizon. I love the Architects. The one guy that is pardon me, on his own plinth is Ozzy Osbourne though. I went and saw Sabbath when they played with Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats at Manchester Arena, and I was at the front at the barrier, and when Ozzy came on, man, I burst into tears like a little girl. It was the best experience of my life. It was fucking amazing. Some dickhead promoter called Matt Seddon asks, who's the best promoter? Of course he does. There's so many good promoters out there. There's a lot, like you said in your video yesterday, if you don't know who Matt Seddon is, he's the promoter for Moshaholic Promotions, and he books for various venues across the Northwest. If you're in a metal band or a rock band or anything, get in touch with Moshaholic Promotions. They are fucking amazing, and you knew what the answer would be anyway, but it's probably you, Matt. Moshaholic Promotions have done so much to further my career and to help me as a performer. I wouldn't have played with half of the big bands that I would have if you hadn't booked me, and it's because of you booking me to play on certain shows and festivals that make my music CV look a little bit bigger and a little bit better, which have helped me get to bigger and better shows across the UK. And it's there's also a guy called Philip, I can't remember his last name, I'll tag him in this video. He's from Leeds, and he just booked me for Eat Your Live Festival next year, and I've had nothing but good time working with him. I suppose there's another dickhead that I should fucking mention. My manager, ex-manager, still manager. I don't quite know where the land lies with that one, but Dan Benson with Wasted Youth Promotions. That guy signed me last year, just a week and a year ago, and sometimes I come up with crazy ideas and I bounce them off him, and he's like, no, don't do that, do this, and he keeps me on sort of an even path. So Dan Benson's another one. If you're in a deathcore band, go and fucking check that guy out, because he likes his music heavy, and I've still got a bruised rib from when we went to watch Drifted last Friday, and he fucking spin kicked me into the fireplace at the Alma. Which is perfect, because it goes on to the next question. What is your favourite venue to play in the UK? There's actually a couple that I've played that I fucking love. If you know me, you know that the Alma Inn is my home away from home. It's 5 minutes down the road. I've got a lot of very close friends that go there, and I try and go out and see live music a couple of times a month. I love that venue, and the guy that runs it, Jim, he has taken that venue and he's fucking made it into a renowned music venue in the UK. Bands want to come and play the Alma because it's a professional sound, decent lighting, it's a good venue. You've got the crowd that go in there are really good, apart from a couple of people, you know who you are, and it's an amazing venue to play. Another venue that I really enjoyed playing was West Street Live in Sheffield. I really enjoyed playing there. It was a bit of a weird venue, but it was good. I really enjoyed playing Sheffield. Camden was really good, and I've just been booked to go and do a couple of dates up in Scotland in October. So I'm hoping that Scotland's going to live up to my expectations, because I'm going into Scotland looking to party very fucking hard. Just as I think, going back to some of the better bands to watch in the UK at the moment, there's 3 bands and they share certain fucking similarities. There's a band called Faith in Glory that sound very much like Blackstone Cherry and Tremonti, and they are fronted by the Collins brothers, Jack and Aidan. They're horrible looking bastards, don't go near them. You've seen Beauty and the Beast, right? Well, they both look like the Beast. Don't go near them, approach with caution, but do go and listen to the music, because the music is very good. Then you've got Skies Are Dawning. Did you know that they played with While She Sleeps? It's been 23 minutes and I'm sure it's not been mentioned in that long, so Aidan likes to tell you that they did play with While She Sleeps at the Alma. Skies Are Dawning are fucking amazing as well, really good sort of metalcore band. And then you've got Arcadia as well, and Arcadia are like a new metal band. All 3 bands are fucking amazing, and I'll tag them in the video, so go and check them out. I think that's around about it, wrapping it up, because we've got about 25 minutes. I've had an amazing career span so far, and like I say, some people love me and some people hate me, and that's fine. I think I wouldn't be a musician if every single person loved me. Look at Justin Bieber, we all fucking hate him, loads of people love him, but it's been an amazing 6 years, and I've come along leaps and bounds in that 6 years, and it's because of the bands that I play with, it's because of the venues I play in, and it's because of the people that I now know through music. Through music, I got my life a lot straighter anyway. I'm not doing half the shit that I used to do on a regular basis anymore. And I met my beautiful fiance, and we're about to have our child 2 weeks away, did I mention? And we've got a beautiful flat, and we've got everything fucking together, and she knows how much music means to me, and she knows that music is a big part of my life, and she'll never stop me doing that. The only thing that will stop me doing that is if promoters don't want to book me anymore, and if they're bored of what I'm doing. The final thing, ladies and gentlemen, the one thing that I haven't addressed, and a lot of people have asked it, is when is the EP going to be done? It's been very, very stop-start. It has been, I've got quite a few songs written, and I've got quite a few ideas for it. It's going to be released either November, December time, or January, February. The reason that I say that is because I'm taking my time with it. I know some of you say, it's taking 6 years. I've got the resources there now to record, to get the tracks recorded to a very, very high standard, and to get an EP out there that you guys will enjoy. I don't want to rush it and pay a load of money to someone that's just going to fucking knock up an EP and then you guys shit on me because the EP that I've been talking about for so long is shit. I want it to be good. I want it to be impressive, and I want it to be worth the wait. It is coming, and it's coming very, very soon. But in the meantime, I am booked across the UK. If you don't live in Bolton or Manchester, I'm looking to get out a little bit more this year and do some more things around the UK. If you've not heard me, facebook.com/Kris Fogg UK. I'm also on Twitter @KidKris. And I'm also on the YouTube page, which you're watching this through. Subscribe, share, like. That's all I ask from you guys. If you do like the videos, comment, tell a friend about it. Tell a friend, I know this guy called Kris Fogg. He's a fucking mad cunt. He goes on stage by himself and sings Bring Me the Horizon to crowds. Go tell people about me, man, because without you guys, I am fucking nothing. So, thank you very much for watching. I will tag all the bands, I will tag the venues that I've mentioned. Go and have a nice Saturday, and if you are around, Seddon's birthday weekend, get down to the Alma. There's a festival going on tonight. See you later, guys. Thank you very much for watching.